Mee6, the most popular Discord bot, just scammed their NFT community for almost $3 million by selling them lies and stopping development. Now, in the NFT community, this is known as a soft rug, and basically it's just when the team promises a whole bunch of stuff and they fail to deliver it. And prices of the Mee6 Genesis Pass NFT are being absolutely obliterated. Now, if you don't know, Mee6 is the most popular Discord bot on the platform, and they started to focus on NFTs in January 2022, and it really did piss off the community, but Mee6 went ahead because they had one goal, that sweet, succulent cheddar. Now, to get that money, Mee6 had to sell people an NFT, but this NFT was going to be something completely different, just like every other NFT. Invest in communities and creators with our first NFT drop, and Mee6 pulled out all the stops to make you buy the stupid thing. They said they're reputable.
Because we're a real company and not just like a NFT project.
We are a real company behind the project. We have Mee6, which is a very popular tool today.
And this NFT promised a token community platform that allowed people to make and trade their own tokens and use a decentralized exchange. And that exchange ran on the Mee6 token. Now, every transaction on this decentralized exchange would have a little bit of a fee. Now, that fee would actually get distributed amongst everyone that had Mee6 tokens. And to get those Mee6 tokens, you would have to buy this NFT.
What we're really selling is not art, it's Mee6 token. The Mee6 token, though, is and will be super valuable.
And since these tokens were going to be valuable, people wanted a lot, and Mee6 was not wanting to disappoint.
As a reminder, everybody who buys into the Mee6 avatars drop will get a free airdrop of Mee6 tokens. So we'll create a fixed amount of Mee6 tokens. We want to do a pretty big chunk in terms of percentage of that pool of token and give it out to the NFT holders. So that exact percentage is not something we're set on yet. What I can say is that it's going to be a sizable part of the pool of the 100% of the Mee6 token.
And just to really drive the sales home, Mee6 was talking about potentially putting this Mee6 token into crypto exchanges in the distant future.
If you're talking about the Mee6 token, we're in discussions with some exchanges. We've actually had early talks with Binance not so long ago.
Now just keep in mind that these quotes are directly from the Mee6 founders themselves. They do AMAs, and I, of course, have all the backups of them, and I watched almost every single one and wanted to scoop my eyeballs out. Mee6 was promising a lot of stuff, and with their success as the largest Discord bot, people were on board, and it's time to sell this damn thing. So Mee6 releases an announcement that they are minting the NFTs on March 8th, and demand is going to be sky high, so what they did is they bumped it from 8,888 tokens to 10,000. People are rushing in, and they want this NFT. And Mee6 decided to blue ball everyone by delaying the mint for 1 week.
The reason for that is that, we are seeing a lot of new faces joining, and we want to make sure everybody can, get on board.
Now, if it isn't obvious, Mee6 is just stalling to try and maximize sales by generating more and more hype.
When we released the Mee6 token, so Q2 2022, with the first airdrop, we're very confident in the fact that we're going to sell out.
At this point, I'm completely sold. This will be amazing. It sounds like a wonderful investment. Things are looking fantastic. Now, as the day of the mint is approaching, another announcement gets dropped. They're lowering the whitelist presale price to 0.18 Ethereum. They're making it cheaper for the people that get in early. And the public sale will be in a form of a Dutch auction. Now, if you don't know what a Dutch auction is, let me just tell you what Mee6 thinks of it.
The thing is that it's hard to set a price that's fair. I know there's a lot of guesswork into defining the price for the public sale, and the Dutch auction is actually a fairer way to define that price, which is basically let the market decide.
Now let me tell you about what a Dutch auction actually is. It's kind of like the opposite of a bidding war. You start the price extremely high and you slowly lower the price until people start to buy it. And what this does is it feeds on your fear of missing out. You do not want to miss out on this NFT. So you're just going to buy the NFT, and it's probably above a price that you would actually pay if you did a normal bidding system. And all of this is just to maximize the amount of money that Mee6 gets from these NFT sales. And that's not the end of the announcement, because they're pushing the mint date to March 24th to get even more people to buy our NFT. It is the day before the mint, and hype is at a super critical moment, and Mee6 founders are playing it off on their AMAs trying to sell this NFT, baby.
The profile picture and the art is kind of secondary. It's actually totally secondary to the drop. And what you really get is the free airdrop of Mee6 tokens. The Mee6 token, though, is and will be super valuable.
The more you have Mee6 NFTs, and the more you get Mee6 tokens. But about the Mee6 tokens, what makes it exclusive is definitely that you get it for a cheaper price from what it will be in the future. And that price is actually zero because you already bought the NFT avatar.
Now, this AMA is absolutely disgusting in my eyes. They're basically telling you, don't buy the NFT for the art. The art is secondary. The main thing are these Mee6 tokens. This thing is basically pitched like an investment, and Mee6 was extremely confident, or at least trying to look confident, to try and get more sales.
We're very confident in the fact that we're going to sell out.
March 24th. 2022, the day of the sale. Now, if you were one of the early folks that joined the Mee6 NFT and got whitelisted, you were actually able to mint 3 NFTs for 8 hours at 0.18 Ethereum each, which is $540 at the time. Now, this is when things start to go downhill a little bit. There's actually a bug that would make your gas fee $1,500, but thankfully, Mee6 only tells us after it's been fixed, not when you had the chance of accidentally spending $1,500 on gas fees. Now, my source did tell me that no one actually had this transaction happen because it usually failed, so no one lost money, which is pretty good. So after this 8-hour pre-sale, another announcement is made. Is it a congratulations that we sold out? No. Update, we're extended the private sale by 24 hours just to give people more time to buy. And 24 hours later, just before the big public sale, a big announcement is dropped. At everyone, our AMA is starting very soon. Please join in as we have some pretty big news to share with you. And the announcement was dropped. They minted 600 tokens.
We're very confident in the fact that we're going to sell out.
Now, in their first pre-sale, they had 10,000 NFTs and only 1,121 were sold. Now, that's a small number, but it gets even smaller because only 638 NFTs were minted by actual people. 483 NFTs were minted for free by Mee6 employees. This outcome should have been pretty obvious because in one of the AMAs, someone asked about marketing, like, is Mee6 doing anything to promote? And my goodness.
We started the marketing just, basically 2 days ago. We didn't. So a lot of, NFT drops, they start marketing months before. We didn't do that. And the biggest reason for that is just that we didn't really have time.
It definitely looks like they had no plan at all, but thankfully the $340,000 they raised through this presale is just perfect money that they can spend on advertising. So they onboarded an NFT marketing agency called We Run Crypto. They also made an affiliate marketing system with a Mee6 ambassador program, and basically they would just do a whole bunch of promotions. They even went to the extent of just giving away NFTs to try and get more people. And the cream of the crop, partnerships and collaborations. And there were tons of them. Mee6 Twitter page looks like Dylan Dennis's Twitter page with all these NFT sponsorships. It's completely insane. And now the hype is built back up. Advertisements have been advertised, and it's time for the second attempt at this sale, which is actually the second pre-mint. So the first pre-mint was a pre-pre-mint. But anyways, pre-mint 2 goes live, and who would have guessed it? There's also another gas fee issue. Hopefully it's not a $1,500 issue. So the pre-sale is over and the public sale is now live.
We're going to sell out.
And sell out they did. They barely cracked 3,000 NFTs on this mint. Nowhere close to being sold out. But don't worry, here's what's next. We'll be running the public sale for 1 more week at most before closing it forever. And it finally closes. Actually, it's not closed. There's an issue that makes it so the mint can't close. Please bear with us. And now it's closed forever. The public sale is now over. Remember, it is closed forever. 4 days later, there's an encore sale, and this encore sale was not without its controversy in the NFT community, but the controversy spread even further because what Mee6 did is they sent out a marketing email for their NFT for every single person on Discord that signed up for Mee6. Now, this mass email is possibly breaking the GDPR and Discord's developer terms of service, but we're still selling, baby, because we're gonna sell out. So 3 hours later, this sale is now over. Let's hear the results, Brendan.
So far, we've minted 4,531 NFTs, including the 500 NFTs that we minted as, kind of like our reserve.
So the sale failed miserably. They barely cracked half of their goal. And what they did is they decided to burn the rest of the supply to try and make it more rare and hide that they failed miserably. So they went from 10,000 NFTs to 4,444.
Vicky saying 4,444 is a very bad number in many cultures, means death.
But here's the thing. There are people that actually really did believe in Mee6's claims and this project.
First of all, shout out to you for being one of the whales here, as well as who's, I think, owns more than, 100 NFTs, maybe even more now.
That person minted 100 NFTs, which is about $50,000. But $50,000 is pale in comparison to how much money Mee6 made. So I went on the blockchain and did a little bit of mathematics. So there's a couple of transactions that are important, and it's coming from the contract of the NFT, and basically it equates to 858.848 Ethereum, which at the price of $2,940 is about $2.5 million. But it doesn't stop there, because we also have another transaction of 112 Ethereum at $3,200 is about $350,000. And if we take into account that every single time someone either trades or buys an NFT on OpenSea, they get a 5% cut. And adding that all up together, they took home just under $3 million to help fund the development of this massive project. Now, after this mint, what did you have to show for it? Did you have any features? Well, no, but it's okay, because Mee6 knows what they're doing.
Pretty confident about something, which is that we know how to build product fast.
Now, I have my doubts about that statement, because after the mint on April 18th, we basically had delay after delay. Hey Legends, we know that the rollout of the first NFT plugin was scheduled to be out today, April 22nd at 2 p.m. Unfortunately, it's been pushed back due to technical difficulties. And a couple weeks later, they revealed the Mee6 Web3 Pass and the Mee6 Avatar NFT. And basically, what they did is that they broke apart this NFT into two components. They have the Mee6 Avatar, which basically does nothing. It has no special utility. It's just a photo you paid for. But they also have this Mee6 Web3 Pass, which gives you exclusive access to upcoming Web3 features and exclusive access to Discord channels and access to the upcoming airdrop of Mee6 tokens. So now the focus from the profile pictures has shifted to the Mee6 Web3 Pass that is now called the Mee6 Genesis Pass. And after almost 3 months of being fooled around with profile photos, you finally got a plugin to show for it.
We know how to build product fast.
Now, all these delays was pissing off everyone, because they assumed Mee6 was supposed to develop this thing fast, it would be out pretty soon, and we'd actually be able to get to the cream of the crop, the Mee6 tokens.
When we released the Mee6 tokens, so Q2 2022 was the first airdrop.
These delays got so bad they actually had to make an announcement talking about communication. Now, as time moved on, there were more and more features that actually got released, and things were looking pretty good. If you look at their white paper, they have a whole bunch of benefits, and things were looking pretty good. They had the Web3 features, they had the holder role on the Mee6 Discord server, they gave you Mee6 Premium and the Pro subscription, which if you were a minter, that was all manual, but if you were a holder, it did become automatic. But we're missing one thing. But it's okay, because things are looking good. There's a couple of announcements being made and promises were being delivered. In fact, the morale was extremely high with this announcement, and they even had a little bit of a song to get people's hopes high and for the hype to build back up. And what goes up must come down. Because on February 13th of 2023, only a couple days ago, Mee6 made an announcement. Hello everyone, as you all know, we've been hard at work releasing Web3 plugins on Mee6 to all Genesis Pass holders and Web3 subscribers. And by the way, Web3 subscribers, you know how there was exclusive perks for just holding the NFT? Well, now you can pay $20 a month and get the same thing. And they talk about all the plugins they've released, and they're pretty happy about it, but demand for these plugins has dramatically decreased with the ongoing crypto winter, with Web3 communities going from 8% of the user base to less than 0.5%. And this is why we decided to stop allocating dedicated resources to the Web3 initiative of Mee6. Now, what does all this PR garbage mean? In practice, this means that we will keep maintaining the current Web3 plugins, but we will mostly pause development of future new Web3 plugins. And the reaction was bad. Mee6 actually disabled reactions in their announcements channel so that people couldn't post poop emojis or anything bad, and they wanted answers. And the thing is that the founders, there was no word from them. And you might be new to my channel, but I've been making videos on Mee6 for a while, and this is their strategy, and they even said it in an Ask Me Anything.
With like the backlash when we started doing NFTs and some of the user base didn't like it, things get heated quite fast on Twitter, and people get super angry for a few days. And the people who are angry are not necessarily the people who are affected. If you say just a single thing at that time, you know, it will get thrown out of context, twisted, amplified on Twitter, and it gets people angrier. And so what we really wanted to do is basically wait 48 hours for kind of these people to cool down, to kind of disappear and move on to the next topic. And then we can communicate only to the users who are really affected, who are really waiting for answers.
They basically just wait until the problem kind of blows over, and then they work from there. And they never really address the issue. It's always been a thing. I've seen this so many times with Mee6. It actually is extremely irritating. And it's even worse because now people's actual money, investments, are being screwed over in the same manner. But things actually got so bad that they actually had to lock down the entire server. server. Nothing is accessible to anyone. As you can see, I'm going through my Discord. I have a better Discord plugin so I can kind of see behind the scenes. You're not supposed to be able to do this, but as you can see, you cannot see any channel. You can only see the announcements channel. The rest are locked to everyone. Now, privating your Discord server does two very bad things. The first thing is that it hides all this information that shows how much of a scummy scam this is. In fact, those AMA recordings, if I didn't get them in time, they wouldn't be in this video, which is extremely concerning. However, the second bad thing is that with this Mee6 NFT, if you minted the NFT, you would actually get 10 lifetime premium subscriptions for Mee6, but it was a manual process. You would have to go into a channel, submit a ticket, and then you would fill out a whole bunch of information, and they would give you Mee6 premium on a server. However, if the server is closed, that means you can't do that anymore. So now that feature where if you mint, you get Mee6 premium is no longer a thing. Now, we need to talk about the major issue here. Remember their white paper? They did everything but the Mee6 token airdrop. And in every single one of their awful AMAs that I had to listen to, they always oversold these Mee6 tokens.
When we released the Mee6 token, so Q2 2022 with the first airdrop, what we're really selling is not art, it's Mee6 token.
The more you have Mee6 NFTs, and the more you get Mee6 tokens. But about the Mee6 tokens, what makes it exclusive is definitely that it's you get it for a cheaper price from what it will be in the future.
We're in discussions with some exchanges. We've actually had early talks with Binance not so long ago. The Mee6 token, though, is and will be super valuable.
Before the sale, they promoted this token. This was the main selling point. And now they're stopping development just before they actually needed to start working on it. They are soft rugging the project. Now, if you aren't upset already, the lies and bad communication really just don't stop there. Let's talk about the time that Mee6 got hacked. So on May 17th, a lot of NFT Discord servers got hacked. Basically, the hackers sent out a link that you would log into and it would just drain your whole entire crypto wallet and steal all your NFTs. And people were starting to point fingers at Mee6. They were a little upset, and Mee6 took the defense like no tomorrow, baby. They made a now deleted tweet saying, "Thank you for your trust in our brand. I'm pleased to announce that Mee6 has not been hacked. We are happy to announce that the Mee6 bot has not been hacked." About the recent hashtag fake news related to NFT communities being compromised by a hacked Mee6, no, this is not true. And my goodness, the fattest ratio on the planet happened because someone made a tweet showing Mee6 giving roles to someone that hacked their Discord server just because they ran a command. And things started to backpedal seriously hard. And in fact, let's just listen to what the founders had to say about this whole thing.
Mee6 wasn't hacked, so what happened basically is social engineering. So at the end, the result was kind of the same, but it's actually a lot different. What happened is one person from our team, remember we're like a 25 people team, got tricked. Somebody compromised his Discord account. With that account, he used, some permissions that he had to change the configuration of Mee6 in some servers. They changed the configuration of 36 servers. Some of them were big NFT servers, and they basically used their permission to post messages to trick users into believing that there was an NFT mint, and users seeing a message from Mee6 in these big servers. Some users clicked on it and apparently basically got tricked, thinking that they would mean something when they didn't, and lost some money.
Now, I could give you a really long-winded response, but I'm just going to show you a tweet by Panley. How on earth did random employees at Mee6 have access to send unchecked messages? Giving employees access to millions of servers seems slightly irresponsible. This should have never happened in the first place. And the cherry on top is that no one was reimbursed. Now, speaking of reimbursement, I think it's time to talk about this $3 million that I queued to earlier. I basically thought that this money would go into advertising. They had the advertising agency of We Run Crypto. They also had advertising of all the collabs, and once again, there are a ton of collaborations. But in an Ask Me Anything, someone actually asked the same question I was thinking.
So question 2 from Xavier is, are you even planning on investing in marketing? You made 2.5 million on the drop, I guess, you meant. So basically, right now, we're really focused on building the product. This is the most important part. So the majority of the funds are going to that, into building a better team to execute on the roadmap and build stuff faster and achieve what we want to build.
But here's the thing. What Mee6 did was honestly extremely easy to program. Almost every single one of their Web3 features was just a simple call to OpenSea's API. It's very, very simple stuff. And the main issue that Mee6 had was just gating. And they did have a gating feature that was actually made, but a whole bunch of other other companies have done it and it's extremely easy and it's already done for cheap, but it made me think, where else could this money go? And maybe they were hiring staff that did nothing. They were extremely vocal about how they're hiring more and more people.
Are you hiring? Yes, we are, Hamster. So if you're interested, we're actually hiring, product managers, product owners, front end, back end, full stack engineers.
But maybe this money went into the wallets of the founders of Mee6. It's just a greedy cash grab scam. But here's the thing, we can't tell because Mee6's parent company, Side Scroll Ventures, has failed to file their annual financial accounts since 2019. Now, the outcome of this whole entire NFT fiasco really does determine Mee6's kind of life. And things aren't looking good right now because a lot of people, normal Discord users that watch my videos know that Mee6 is crap. No one really likes them. But even the NFT side of the community now see this bot as a scam. In fact, prices are dropping on the Mee6 Genesis Pass, which is not a good sign. And in fact, a tweet from Zach XBT basically says that they're sad to see Mee6 NFT soft rug buyers after collecting $3 million less than a year ago. And this is the dude. And when I mean the dude, I mean the guy. A CoffeeZilla video referenced this guy for being a crypto investigator. This is like the person, if they're saying this is a soft rug, then you should probably stay away. And what's even worse is that they're confused how all this money went bye-bye. They tweeted saying, no, they failed to deliver on basic roadmap items, and it's unclear how $3 million could have been spent in less than a year.
We know how to build product fast.
No one understands where this money went. Now, things get even worse. I actually got an anonymous tip-off that told me that 10 Mee6 employees actually got fired. And I was skeptical, but I was talking to my Mee6 representative just about the perpetual beef I have with them, and they said they're no longer employed. And this was 2 hours after I got that tip-off. So the company seems like it's necrosing as we speak, and this happened back in January, and we are in February right now. Things have probably gotten even worse, and it's pretty evident by this whole NFT fiasco. Now, I am no lawyer. I do not know law at all. I am very stupid, but I am seriously concerned whether or not Mee6 will get in some legal trouble because they promised these Mee6 tokens and they never delivered on it. That was their main advertising point. It seemed like an investment, and now it's not even a thing.
The most important thing about the drop is you only, you get a cute avatar, a cute picture that you can use, but you also, get a free airdrop of Mee6 tokens. When we release the Mee6 tokens, so Q2 2022 with the first airdrop, the Mee6 token though is and will be super valuable.
Now, just to round off this video with a little bit of my opinion, if you want Mee6 to do something, then you are going to have to cancel your subscription, kick the bot off your Discord server, and find some alternatives. I'll have a link in the description, alternatives to Mee6.com. It's more aimed towards like moderation and leveling bots, not a lot on NFT stuff, but it's still a really good resource if you just want to get rid of Mee6 because of this whole entire fiasco. And one very, very final thing, please do not get angry at any of the Mee6 moderators because they don't get paid. Please do not get mad at them. Do not spam their Discord server. The best thing to do is be mad at the people who are talking in these Ask Me Anythings, the two founders.
We're very confident in the fact that we're going to sell out.
We know how to build product fast.
Now for my pessimistic parting words, I want to point out that this video is not going to make Mee6 change their minds. In fact, I've talked a lot about Mee6 in the past, and every single criticism and warning I've given them, it's gone nowhere. They do not care about my opinion. They even banned me off their Discord server. It's that bad. So if you want actual change, you will need to seek people that have either a louder voice than I do, or perhaps, something a little more official. Anyways, as with every single video I make, I end it off with a kiss, and this one is for you. Mwah.